Since 1998, when Forbes began tracking NBA team values, franchises have appreciated roughly 2,200% on average, and they're poised to keep growing. In June, the NBA more than doubled its national media rights fees with a new set of agreements that will take effect in 2025 and are reportedly worth $76 billion over 11 years. That kind of return and similar figures in other major sports leagues, including roughly a 1,700% appreciation in NFL teams over the same period, helps explain why team ownership has become an increasingly popular investment for the few who can afford it. The 20 richest owners from that group, perhaps the most exclusive club in sports, are now worth a combined $504 billion, according to Forbes' estimates as of September 1st, a 32% increase from a year ago. Their collective holdings include controlling stakes in 10 teams from the NBA, 8 from the NFL, 5 from professional soccer, including MLS and major European clubs, 3 from the NHL, 2 from MLB, and 1 each from the WNBA and Women's Super League. Here are the 5 richest sports team owners on the 2024 Forbes 400. Number 5 is a tie. First, David Tepper. Since Tepper bought the Panthers for $2.3 billion in 2018, Carolina has failed to record a winning season and has gone through 7 head coaches. Tepper, 67, has had better luck in MLS, where Charlotte FC is in line for a playoff spot heading into the final month of the season. Steve Cohen. After an unexpected midseason turnaround secured the Mets a postseason appearance, the 68-year-old Cohen is pressing forward with his aspirations to bring a casino to Flushing, Queens. In September, he unveiled renderings of Metropolitan Park, a 50-acre development that would also feature parks, restaurants, and shopping around Citi Field. Number 4, Miriam Adon. Adelson's first season in Dallas nearly had a storybook ending as her Mavericks marched through the Western Conference straight to the NBA Finals, only to come up short against the Boston Celtics. The franchise's future remains bright behind superstar guard Luka Doncic, but her family's aspirations extend beyond the court. The 78-year-old Adon has been an advocate for legalized gambling in Texas, and the purchase of an additional piece of land near the Mavericks' home arena suggests a casino could be on the horizon in Dallas. Number 3, Dan Gilbert. Gilbert's Cavaliers are in the midst of their best stretch since LeBron James took his talents to Los Angeles following the 2017-2018 season. However, the 62-year-old Gilbert's rocket companies may have one-upped his basketball team. The publicly traded mortgage and financial services business has seen its share price climb roughly 170% since last October. At number 2, Rob Walton and family. When Walton bought the Broncos in 2022 for $4.65 billion, at the time a record price for a sports team, it was widely seen as an overpay. Less than a year earlier, Forbes had valued Denver at $3.75 billion, and a person familiar with the negotiations told Forbes that no other bid had secured financing within $400 million of Walton. Now, every NFL team is worth at least $4 billion, and the Broncos are up to $5.5 billion while ranking as one of the world's most profitable sports teams. As his team ramps up, Walton, who will turn 80 in October, is winding down. He turned over control of the Broncos to his son-in-law, Greg Penner, last October and stepped down as chairman of Walmart's board in June. And at number 1, Steve Ballmer. With the Clippers scheduled to host the Phoenix Suns on October 23rd in their first regular season game at the Intuit Dome, Ballmer has delivered on his promise to build his team its own arena after a quarter century in downtown Los Angeles as a co-tenant with the Lakers. The process hasn't been without its challenges. In August, a tech issue at the building's entrances delayed the start of the venue's inaugural event, a Bruno Mars concert, by nearly 2 hours, and the construction cost $2 billion. That is hardly enough to dent Ballmer's fortune, however. He now ranks even higher on the Forbes 400 than Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates, his former boss and mentor.